You know, it's been 8 long years since I've lived near a 7-Eleven, and I finally do, and they have the audacity to cancel free Slurpee Day? Well, it really is a cruel, cruel world, people. It really is. All right, so what's going on, people? You know, normally when I get a pair of shoes in, I don't always jump right into the review. Usually it's the same day, but if it's not, it's at least the same week. This pair of shoes right here, I got these in. This order was like the middle of May, and it's what, just about the middle of July now. So you know, little more of a delay than I would normally have when I'm doing these, but it happens, right? Let's go ahead and get into this box. It's not really cooperating with me, but it happens. But yeah, so these, I got them through one of those Adidas raffles that they do from time to time. I was like, hey, put in for these and we'll let you know if you get it. And I got them, and I honestly, because you've probably seen the thumbnail by now. Well, of course you've seen it. So you know what we're talking about, and maybe you've seen some of my other videos, and you kind of know that it's not generally my kind of thing, at least as far as colors go. But I wanted to see what they're all about, right? Because people keep talking about them, and I'm curious. So we're going to find that out, and we're going to find that out together. And then, when it's all said and done, I'll decide if they are mine or if they will be a gift for somebody. So that's how that's going to work. So, across the top, standard style Adidas box that you generally have on a lot of their shoes nowadays. And then on that side, you've got all that stuff talking about what's in the box. And now we're going to get into what's in the box. So, let's go ahead, see what we see. Okay, not too shabby. There's that. And then there's this. Let's see, did this say anything about this? Nope. Sometimes, I think it's like the NMDs. I've noticed that on like the blue boxes and stuff will generally have the colors and things. Even the 4Ds had something written on the side, and I think the Oswego's. But the Ultra Boosts tend to just leave all that alone. But what can you do? So, looking over everything, seeing how all this stuff looks, making sure nothing is wrong. That's weird. But yeah, okay, cool. So, let's go ahead and knock this out, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, it is now review time on this right here, the Adidas UltraBoost 1.0 in the triple white colorway. So, as I was saying, oh, there's a sticker on there. For a second, I was like, what is this? But yeah, so as I was saying, I picked these up from Adidas, like straight from them through a raffle, so no discounts that time. This was $190 that I just had to pay. Wasn't thrilled about that. But anyway, so here we go. Let's go ahead and start with the bottom. So, across the bottom, what you're going to have down there, typical Continental outsole guarding the boost behind it, and then down there in the middle, you've got a torsion system that is in a somewhat of a neon greenish highlighter yellow kind of colorway. So that's kind of cool. And then we move across over here to the midsole. This is very much the standard thing as well. So you've got the white boost to go with the rest of the white shoe. You know, again, wouldn't be a triple white if it was colored, now would it? Now, moving past that onto the upper. So this is where things do switch up just a little bit, because the upper, I mean, even materials aside, like, you can often tell what's what just based on the patterns, right? Now, I didn't really know a whole lot about the ones until I bought my first pair, which was the Show Me the Money Ultra Boost. There will be a link somewhere across the top if you want to check that out. It's one of those exclusives to Korea and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so I had originally thought those were climbers just because of the way they look, but nope, they are 1.0s. Found that out after the fact. So anyways, these 1.0, so you've got that standard 1.0 pattern going around down there. Same thing that you may have seen before if you're familiar with the Ultra Boost. Down here, of course, you've got a different stitching pattern for the guarding of the toe box area. Then you got this heart-shaped kind of thing going on. So, I mean, to me, it looks like a heart. I don't know what you guys see when you see it, but, you know, it is what it is. And then that kind of goes all the way across through the top of the shoe. The only part where it does get switched up is once you get around here to about where your ankle would be. So there, it's still going to be prime knitted just a little bit thicker for some padding and all that stuff. Same with going on around the back there. And then again, across the front on the tongue, you have the standard Adidas logo, nothing too crazy about that. Now the thing that had caught my eye when I was first opening these and where you saw that little pause in there, that would be this. You can kind of tell that there's a bit of a different color going on in there. It's not completely just white. It looks like a beigeish sort of color mixed in there. So that does give these a bit of a pop in some ways, because if it was just flat out white all across, I would definitely not want these. That's just me. But anyways, and then so you also have the white laces with a white cage going on there, so nothing too crazy. And then on the inside, typical insole, nothing too crazy there. So there's that for you. Now overall, I don't really have much else to say about the shoe. Oh, you got the UltraBoost logo on the side as well, with that very, very nice feeling. As far as quality wise, I don't know. Like, it's just plastic, but it feels pretty good though. So that is what it is. But overall though, as far as the shoes, as far as the look and everything goes, I don't dislike it as much as I expected to dislike it. It's fine. You know, I'm not going to sing its praises like some people might, because again, I'm just not a white shoe kind of guy. But if I was, this would be pretty all right. And how am I feeling about keeping them? I'm still on the fence on that. I mean, maybe it could be one of those things where you get them like customized or something, because since they're white, you kind of got an open canvas. So that decision will be made later, which means there won't be an on foot. Now, because there's not an on foot doesn't mean I won't talk to you about the sizing. So here's the thing. A lot of people will tell you that the 1.0s feel a little snugger, more snug, smaller, whatever, than the other UltraBoost. I've only worn one or two other pairs, and I did not notice that. So I'm gonna say go with your normal true to size. So whatever you buy in any other UltraBoost, get them in this. Get these in that, I mean. Whatever you buy in maybe like an Air Max 1, Air Max 90, whatever, same size. That's my take on this. Past that, as far as the comfort goes, comfort is solid. I've got no complaints on that, right? Some people will say that over time the boost does bottom out and everything. And maybe if I wore my shoes like constantly, I would agree with that. But I have a pretty heavy rotation, right? And I'm also not a very heavy dude. So those two factors combined make for being pretty light on the shoes, right? So going with that, I'm gonna say that it's cool, right? But again, there are a lot of people out there that don't agree. There are some people that do, so just take that for what it's worth and buy a whole bunch of pairs in case you're worried about that. That's what I did. So anyways, past that, I don't think there's too much else to say, right? I mean, it's a white shoe, covered that. There's a little bit of not white in there. They're comfortable. One other thing about the outsole, the Continental outsole thing, you know, that whole tire rubber. So, you know, you've got some durability to go along with whatever it is you're going to be out there doing. Running, walking, standing, sitting at a desk. You know, these are good for anything. And they're lightweight, which is good. Very breathable. You can kind of tell that in there. So yeah, all the stuff that I've said in however many other UltraBoost videos I've done, I feel like it's a fair amount. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I don't think I have anything else to say, and if I haven't said anything that was on my mind, I got another UltraBoost video that I'm going to be shooting in a little bit here, and I'll say it then. So, what I will say though right now is, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Come on back eventually if you want to watch more videos. If you don't, I get it. That's fine too. Whatever. So, thanks people.